mates, welcome back. Crypto Leverage Trading Group. Good to grab take a look really quick here at Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin's in a backdraft at the moment, and you need to really be cautious here looking at it really in the short term. On the 1 hour, Bitcoin in this area fell below 15 on the RSI on the 1 hour, okay? So that's something to keep about in terms of being oversold. We could easily see a bounce here off of 32,800, which is where we are now. You certainly see a bounce off of that 32,500 to 32,800 level because that is an oversold on the 1 hour. Now, I could pull up really quickly here because I'm on my other chart. You can look at the 4 hour, we got to about 30. Okay, but we've had a sequential set of about 5 red 4 hour candles. Okay, so we're probably reaching a little bit of oversold. Now, on a technical basis, obviously we know the support line is down here. Okay, we know that we've bounced off of 29, 30,000 multiple times. We're in this triangle. Okay, that's happening. And so, like I talked about in yesterday's video, it hasn't been able to break that resistance level, okay? Roughly in the $35,000 range, okay? And that's what we're expecting it to do, in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice. You need to do your own due diligence before the unlocking of... Now, a lot of people could be selling now in anticipation of that unlock, from other addresses other than the GBTC holders, Grayscale, that are going to be able to unlock their Bitcoins that they purchased back in December, January, and they held it locked up for 6 months. Some people, obviously, in anticipation of people selling, can be getting out now and driving it down. And whether or not that's sustainable or not, it seems to be on the active addresses of those addresses holding over 100 Bitcoin. They're still accumulators, okay, in this zone. All right. So that's going to level that support again. But you need to be really, really cautious. So that's why it's obviously in conditions like this, you want to use the straddle play. You obviously always want to have stop loss and sell limit orders on any of your leverage or open trades that you have. Running that straddle means that you're in an entry up and down, maybe at like leverage or maybe it's staggered leverage, okay, to play this going into the weekend, okay? Because if we get a little pop-up, okay, then obviously your up entry is going to reward you with profit, and your stop loss was basically protection that did not get executed. If the converse applies, then your up entry will be protected by your stop loss, okay, to mitigate your losses, right? While you simultaneously have a sell down entry that will be in the money. And that's how you run that straddle trade when we're in continuation patterns, okay? Or indecisive or in the middle on a support or resistance line where we just don't have any clear direction really what's going to happen in the short term in Bitcoin, okay? And so that's how you play that level, okay? So we're now at 32,800 in Bitcoin. We're at like 33,400 in YFI, okay? So they're kind of right now both experiencing the backdraft, okay? And so you want to be able to play that as best you can going into the weekend, right? Setting up. This all could be setting up for a run tomorrow on Friday, okay? And so we need to be, you want to be aware of that when you make these determinations. You can see, the potential for everything happening, okay, coming forward, right? And so you want to be set up for that. Let me clear this off for you so you can see this where we're at now. Okay, and so you can see this line here is what we want to break, but we have that support underneath. So you want to use your stop loss or your buy down to play that move off that bounce of support if it comes. All right, mates.